Are you okay with Jamal Adams skipping the Seahawks OTAs? Now, a lot of star players do that in the NFL, and there's been a lot of players in general that don't go to OTAs because they're stars or because they're rehabbing somewhere else. And in Jamal Adams' situation, he is rehabbing in Florida. He's been rehabbing with the same team of trainers and doctors. So that's probably why he's staying in Florida. Now, it's just interesting. At the beginning of the day, I spent a lot of time on Seahawks Twitter, of course, and reading Seahawks articles and Seattle sports radio. And there was one crowd that was really not happy with Jamal Adams not being there. And that crowd was not happy about that because we look back at a lot of the really successful years for the Seattle Seahawks when you had fights between Doug Baldwin, Richard Sherman. I can't remember who exactly it was, but you had fights at OTAs breaking out on those 2011, 12, 13, 14 teams. You had people all showing up, everyone there, getting things together, and kind of starting off the season the right way. For me, though, the more I sat and thought about it, I tweeted out an opinion about it on my Twitter, Sammy on Tap. Most people don't seem to care, and it's pretty much helped me lean to the side of not caring that much. At the end of the day, all you can ask for from somebody like Jamal Adams is to get your training done right, your rehab done right, and find a way to produce on the field without getting hurt. And I say that without getting hurt because I'm not saying he doesn't produce on the field when he's on there, but produce on the field without getting hurt and have a full season. So if it's best for Jamal Adams to stay, I think it's in Florida, with his training team, with whatever system he has going on there, with whatever schedule he has there, I do think it probably makes more sense than him flying to Seattle to just train at the Renton facility while having new trainers helping him in the middle of his rehab, and he's not even on the field with the team getting any training done, or he's not even doing any team activities. I'm sure he's sitting in meetings right now through Zoom or through different things. The only reason I would say, though, that I would like to see Jamal Adams out there, and I'm not saying that I'm anti him not being at OTAs. I do love the idea of people being at OTAs because you have new guys on the team like Devin Witherspoon. Oh, actually, not just Devin Witherspoon in the secondary. They also got a safety. Jarek Reed, the safety, is kind of this underdog pick right now that everyone's talking about, and he's kind of has that dog in him. And that's somebody at your position. A lot of new defensive linemen. Bobby Wagner's back this year. The whole defense is kind of shifting, right? We have new players at safety, corner, and linebacker. The entire defense is a new team, so it would be nice to see the camaraderie and have these guys kind of start the season on the earlier end together and start preparing for everything and building chemistry. But I will say, at the end of the day, with the Jamal Adams situation, I have slowly leaned into the idea that I'm fine with it. Get your rehab right. And as long as he's participating via Zoom, talking to the guy, staying in communication with all the new guys especially, and trying to be part of this team, I'll be okay with it. I think we have a little bit too old school mentality sometimes on sports radio, on Twitter. Some people, it depends on what side of Twitter you're on, that, oh, guy's not showing up, he doesn't care. I don't see that way, but so it's fine with me. I did have part of me say I would love to see him there, but at the end of the day, it's all good. Let's just hope that Jamal Adams comes out of rehab like the Jamal Adams that we've wanted to see, or like the Jamal Adams we've been used to in the past, and that's all that matters to me. At the end of the day, if Jamal Adams is 100% healthy, I don't think it's going to matter if he was at OTAs or not. And if he's healthy, this defense goes a whole nother level up. I won't forget the last time he was healthy, you saw he could become a sack machine. He could be a hybrid player of so many sorts. We have good safeties in Julian Love, Jarek Reed, Quandre Diggs, Jamal Adams. We're going to have a lot of safeties. I don't think Adams' main goal is going to be out there every single snap as a safety. There's going to be some hybrid. There's going to be a lot of him put in blitzes, a whole bunch of hybrid type of positions because he's that good of a player. So let's just get him healthy, get your rehab done. And as long as Pete Carroll's okay with it, I think I'm going to be okay with it. Now, there are also some people saying they think Pete Carroll might be saying he's okay with it, even if he's not. But at the end of the day, if Pete really wanted him here, and I think this is where my final conclusion came that I was okay with it, if Pete wanted him at OTAs, Pete Carroll would get him to OTAs. So otherwise, let the guys that are healthy start working together, start getting things done the right way, and then everybody else will follow once they're healthy, once they're ready, whatever it may be. I'm excited for this season, especially if Jamal Adams can show up for us this year. If he can get it done healthy, I think we have something really special on the defensive side. But all we can do right now is wait and see. I'll be back soon, though. Comment what you want to see next. I think I have a video on Mike Morris coming out this week, so stay tuned and make sure you check out my Instagram, all these things. I do have an NBA page at Hoops Different. You'll see it in the bio, so make sure you check that out if you like NBA.